Hello nerds, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, and finally we have our final verdict 100% honest review on EIN after even more testing. As you can see, I invested more in her. She's right now 7, 10, 10, fully overloaded. I got kind of unlucky with the rolls. I got elemental and defense in here. I got max ammo and attack in here, which is decent, but no elemental. Then we got max ammo only here, and then I got elemental in here, which I'll take. So I've been investing in her. I even went full on with the little resources I had, and I got a few super successes, got super lucky. So phase 10 SR doll. I got her pretty much invested, right? She is almost done. I will try to get this doll to 15. I will get the gear to level 5, but I will leave these skills like this for now. So let's talk a little bit about my honest review after testing, after everything, if you should pull or not, if it's worth doing, going for dupes, and why it's important that people don't go super crazy in this banner, since we are still with the summer banners themselves, right, with summer anis and hell. So before we start, as usual, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We are finally 5,000 subscribers. That is crazy. But thank you for everything. Thank you for letting me be here, because at the end of the day, I'm here because you also like watching the videos. So that's it. Let's get started and talk about the new student, EIN. So she is clearly a really strong unit, right? She is dealing amazing damage. There is a couple caveats. There is a couple things where people have to ask themselves, okay, is it worth really going full on onto this banner or not? The first thing and the most important thing is, do you have a Scarlet? Because a lot of people don't have a Scarlet. For you, all of the people who do not have a Scarlet, pulling for EIN makes sense. Not only for co-op content, but for elemental content, where you put Anis with another Electro unit, since she's enabling that other Electro unit. And a lot of people do not have a Scarlet. A lot of day one players, even Wells, do not have a Scarlet. So I will say, if you are missing her, 100%, you should get one copy of EIN. The damage output she is getting, it's insane. And in contrast to Scarlet, she does not need time to stack up her buff, which again, this is pretty fast. She doesn't take at all any time, to get these stacks up and running. But she will actually cut herself and remove her HP, right? Reduce her own HP. In contrast to EIN, where she's just chilling, shooting on auto because she needs full charge and her drones are doing more damage. So there's a couple positive with that. Also, in contrast to Scarlet, she's not a pilgrim. So you can put her on your wishlist and you will get her MLB over time. I would not pull for more than one copy, alright? We just went from a lot of limited banners on summer to God knows what's coming after this, after Sui, right? Because Sui is the next one, we already know it, but God knows what's coming after this. I will say, do not go for more than one copy, because that is wasting resources. It is wasting resources. Unless you're a spender, it makes no sense. Free to place, if you don't have a Scarlet, get one copy. If you have a Scarlet, you could skip and wishlist. I will say, if you can do a couple multis, see how lucky you are, try to. But if not, it doesn't matter. You are not breaking your account for not pulling for her, all right? Now, let's talk a little bit about her pros and her cons. No, not here, sorry. Let's talk a little bit about her pros and her cons. And let's go here to EIN and the tier list as well. For now, I'm going to be putting her at 0.5 with Summer Sakura. I know a lot of people prefer to put here Rosanna instead of Sakura, but it is what it is. And when it comes to the tier list, I'm going to be revamping most of the tier list, most of the tiers. It's been a while since I went through all of the tiers, all of the characters, and being like, okay, let's reorganize this. Let's see how the units are performing right now with the current meta we have and the current teams and solutions Shift Up is providing for us, right? So I'm going to be revamping all of this, but for now, as the guideline, it still works perfectly fine, right? So let's go into here and let's talk about the pros and cons and the girl, and then we'll go into how to properly build her. So first, like I was saying, she doesn't have any negative conditions to deal damage like Samerani with one bullet for the missiles, or like Scarlet reducing her own HP. She just deals damage, nothing else. Compared with all the current Electro DPS units and out damages them in a lot of situations. We have been seeing this, again, amazing DPS output. It's not only her own damage, it's mostly also the drones. The drones are doing about a third to a half of the damage, depending on the conditions and how much investment you have in her, which is a lot. She's pretty simple to build, elemental damage and attack like most DPSs, but she doesn't care about anything else. When we talk about the snipers, usually you want charge speed, charge damage. But in her case, since she's also doing so much damage with the drones, you can get away with ignoring charge damage, charge speed. If you get, of course, it's good for her, it's a sniper, right? But you can get away with just elemental and attack, and she will outperform most characters right now, right? So that is pretty cool. So you just need attack, elemental, then you could get some max ammo, some crits, some charge damage and speed. Everything else is filler. She's not a limited unit. There is no rush on getting multiple copies of her if you are low on resource after Summer. Summer is crazy expensive, we all know it. Sakura and Rosanna dried us completely, plus the previous banners from the other years. So I will say if you are low on resources, don't worry too much. She's not a limited character you can skip. And then can be used on most team compositions without any issues in her kit is pretty straightforward. Which, once again, it is true as well, right? We're talking about a character that doesn't have any special conditions to work. You can just put her on any team and she's going to be performing pretty well. And then like the only con right now, because Shift Up keeps the signing units that you need to invest in the whole kit. You could get away with a Feather Standby at level 4. You could get away, but the increase in attack is great. You could get away on a skill 2 with only damage at level 7, but the increased charge damage on auto and the increased damage on the drones is also pretty nice. And then the Burst skill, I believe you need to increase this level 10 because the extra charge damage, another 140 plus the true damage plus summoning the feathers. So I think this is a 7-10-10. You could do 4-7-7 if you're low on resources, right? Still, you need to invest in all skills more or less at the same level. When it comes to the cube, you can go resilience, you can go bastion, you can go charge speed, whatever you prefer to go, it's fine. I'm using resilience because I like that, right? It's the basic cube you can put on literally any unit and it will work. Of course, there is exceptions, but on 99% of characters, you can put resilience and it shall work. So like we were saying, it is a pretty good character. EIN, it's fully nice. I would suggest to try to get one copy if you can. Again, if you're low on resources, don't sweat it too much. Save your tickets, do not ticket EIN. If you are low on tickets and gems as well, save a little bit since we don't know when the collab is coming. We know it's coming, we just don't know when it is, right? Might be next month, might be before anniversary. We're also close to anniversary, it's only a few months away. So once again, save resources, start preparing for that collab for the anniversary pilgrim we're gonna be getting. We don't know if it's gonna be Cinderella, if it's gonna be something else. No matter who it is, probably gonna be strong. And a pilgrim or a limited unit if it's the collapse, right? So EIN, really strong character. I like her. I like her design a lot more than Sui, but still nice. She was kind of expensive for me, so we'll see what we do for Sui. Hopefully, I can get Sui in just a couple multis and not get shafted. I got shafted on EIN, and I had to open Wallet Kun. I do not want to open Wallet Kun again, and I do not want to waste tickets on Sui since she's not limited. All that japping aside, though, like always, that's gonna be it for this one. Just a short video on my honest opinion and review on EIN and if it's worth pulling or not. We're gonna be live in like an hour or so. I'm watching a live stream for Convalaria, like the official live stream where they are announcing everything for Global. If you're interested, come say hello, have a great time. Thank you to my patrons and thank you to everyone for getting me to 5,000 subs. Love you all, bossos. Good luck with your pool day rates and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。